Welcome to Ignorance Unleashed with your host Salvatore Cavalieri. Step into Salvatore's bold and unapologetic take on today's news and its impact on real estate. In just 10 minutes, enjoy no-nonsense insights with a dash of humor and absurdity. Approved by his psychiatrist and wife because they agree he needs this outlet.
Well, hey. Okay, so let's get started. So today's topic is going to be about landlords, investors that get tricked by agents that pretend to know what they're doing or they pretend to show what they're doing. Okay, so this is a real life experience that happened to me. The other day I touched a little bit on it in the topic of short-term rentals, but today let me dive in because it's a lesson for me and also for the people listening out there, not only for the agents that they are tuning in, and actually thank you for tuning in, but besides that, it's a lesson for the landlords. Okay, so here it comes. I have this client for 4 years, had this marvelous duplex that he purchased. And I managed the property for years and I kept it rented for, 99% of the time. Okay. So all of a sudden he has positive cash flow, very low interest rate. I think it's 4%. So, there are plenty of agents out there. I'm glad that many of them are going to go out of the business. I've been doing this for so many years. Okay. And I know a lot of them are going to go out of the business. So many of them are desperate. The average agent probably does 4 deals per year. Okay. So, and I've been able to not only to sell multiple multifamilies, not only mine, which are back there, okay, but also being able to, represent, more, investors that buy multifamilies and they sell them too, okay? So I'm very well known, very well connected in that world of the multifamily properties, okay? Actually, it is a city in Central Florida that I have the most number of rentals in multifamilies. So I am the big tiger there, a sip of coffee. We're going to get a good machine, the one that we have here. No, so I'm going to have a nice, good machine and put it there so I get a nice sip of coffee. Anyway, so with that said, there are so many agents out there, and this particular agent talked to my client and convinced him that the next shiny stuff is short-term rentals in Orlando, and he can get a way better return than the, $250,000 that he made already in this duplex in about 4 or 5 years, just in equity appreciation. Well, much better than that. And cash flow, much better than that. Okay. Anyhow, in another video that I had, I explained superficially the numbers of the reality of short-term rentals and how much investment has to go in order to be different in your property to stand out from the competition in Central Florida. I'm not talking about a mountain or in the middle of a volcano, looking at a volcano. I'm not talking in looking at the ocean. I'm talking about Central Florida, okay, which is the capital of the parks, etc., the amusement parks. So he said, damn it. My client said, damn it, this girl is a genius. I'm going to give her the listing. So he listed the property with her without even calling me, without saying anything to me, just listed the property with her, and then she comes in. And this is the way I find out when someone is really knowledgeable. She says, just give me the phone, I'll talk to the tenants. Big mistake. If you're going to sell a property with tenants inside, it has to be managed very gingerly because some tenants can get really pissy and don't show your property to you or just make it impossible. So just give me the phone and I'll talk to them. That's not the way it works. If I'm going to sell my multifamily, the first thing I do, I call or go in person and talk to the tenant. Hey, Mr. Tenant, the owner has decided to sell. You've been living here for such a long time. Have you considered buying this for you? That doesn't occur to the average agent. And we have closed many investor's property where we turned a long-time renter into a homeowner or an investor. It does happen. Many tenants do not know the potential that they have to purchase something. And actually, we have made so much good out there that we turn tenants into homeowners or investors. That is actually one of my biggest accomplishments. I love it because someone who always thought that we'll never be able to buy something did under the right terms. Okay? Always looking to protect, of course, your client, the seller, and also helping a family who wants to be an owner. So this particular agent that was hired to sell, I looked at her records. She has no record whatsoever of selling anything, not even a single family home. Okay, but she told my client that they have offices all over. This particular company, the main office is in New York, and they have like satellite offices in different states. Of course, in the city of Orlando, they have a presence, but the city where these duplexes are is about 150 miles north of the city. No, actually, 90. So it's 1 hour and 30 minutes to get from Orlando. So I don't know if she was completely truthful that broker has offices in that city. I couldn't find them. I don't see that she was truthful in saying her experience to sell a multifamily because she didn't ask me the right thing. She didn't ask me, hey, Salvatore, let's get together and let's draft a plan. What is it that you need? She just went on the phone and just called them up right away. That tells me her desperation. So I said, hold it. No, that's not the way it's going to happen. What's going to happen is I'm going to talk to them first. I'm going to tell them that the owner has the intentions of selling. Okay, that everything is going to be business as usual, so they don't get apprehensive. Okay, the tenant. Business as usual, that means that they're still going to get the service that they deserve. If something breaks, someone is going to take care of them. If something is off, if they need assistance with anything, Salvatore is here to help. Okay, so I need to assure them. Otherwise, some of the tenants, if they are near the end of the lease, will not renew. Does she know that? No, she just wanted the phone number. Completely inappropriate. Of course, she told the seller, hey, no, our broker is specialized and he can help looking over that. That is bullshit. That's typically bullshit. The broker of an office in so many years in business, they only get involved when the shit hits the fan. Only if the shit hits the fan. Or maybe helping in a presentation here and there, just to make sure someone signs. But besides that, is very little interaction from the more senior broker in the office because he's in the business of hiring agents. That's the way they make money, having multiple agents generating income for them. So they are not in the office, they're not in the business to go there with that particular agent, drive 150 miles north and go there. It's very unlikely. It doesn't happen. And it does happen, the agent is going to get shafted because most times the broker says, sure, I'll help you. Of course, I will put you under my wing and we'll fly together, but it's going to cost you a pretty penny. What, 50% of your commission? 60% of your commission? I don't know. Clearly, it's not going to be 5% of that for that assistance. So, as a homeowner, as an investor, if you're going to sell the property, you need to sell the property to the person that has the experience selling that particular type of asset. For example, if I were going to buy something in the medical field, and I don't know anything about the medical field in terms of agents, I will look for who's the agent that has closed the most medical buildings. As an investor, I want to find out. It's like you going to the doctor. Okay, so you're going to have surgery. And then you have two doctors to pick. One that has done 2, and then another one that has done 100. So which ones do you think has more possibilities for you to survive and not die? Okay, so pick on that, and I'll keep I'll keep updating you on the progress of this thing. I doubt if she will be able to sell it at any decent price. Okay, typically what I've seen, she doesn't have any experience, doesn't show in any records, public records. She doesn't even have a website. It's the website of the company. I really, let's see what happens here. I hope the best for my client, and he doesn't go for the next shiny stuff. Okay, and with that said, don't go for the shiny stuff. Don't be stupid.